Next, we're dealt 10-7 suited in the small blind. The button raises to 300. Since the big blind rarely 3-bets and the small blind is actually the same amount as the big blind, I call for 200 more, basically treating it as if I'm closing the action. The big blind calls as well. 3 of us are seeing the flop. We're out of position. It comes queen 10-10. We flop trips. I check. The big blind checks. The button bets 500. There's not much for us to be afraid of. We want to keep the opponent's bluffs in. I call. The big blind folds. We're down to heads up. The turn is the 10 of spades, giving us quads. This has gotten better and better. I check. We'd love to see another bullet fired from the button, but he checks back. He's either got nothing or he thinks he's slow playing a made hand. The river is the 7 of clubs, giving us another pair just in case our quads wasn't good enough. We probably can't get called by anything except in the rare instances our opponent was attempting to play tricky with a queen or overpair. I try to target those hands with an overbet of 3,000. The opponent folds before I get my bet out there. He didn't have anything at all. We don't show our quads. Once more we make a big hand, but once more our opponent doesn't have a hand that he's willing to put in lots of money with. Next we look down at ace queen suited under the gun +1. I raise to 125. We're not in a particularly great game. There's only one recreational player at the table. He calls in the hijack. We're heads up out of position against him. The flop comes queen queen 6 rainbow. We've got trips and nothing to worry about. I check to set the trap for the in position player. He likes to take stabs as bluffs. He comes through for us in this instance with a bet of 150. If he happens to have trips, we might be able to stack him by check raising and building up the pot from the start. It's just too unlikely that he has the case queen. I call to keep the opponent's bluffs in. The turn is the jack of hearts. It's not a great turn because queen jack now takes the lead against us, which is the type of hand that the hijack might have called our bet with pre-flop and then bet for value with on the flop. If he has some other small or medium pocket pair, he won't like seeing another overcard come out either, so it could be tougher for us to make additional money when we're ahead with our trips. I check. The hijack quickly goes with a check back. It's now incredibly unlikely that we're beat. There's a better chance that the hijack's drawing dead. The river is the queen of hearts, giving us quad quiggities. We already would have hit a straight flush on the river not long ago. Now we drill another monster hand. It's going to be tough to get paid in this spot knowing that we have everything and the opponent checks back turn. The one thing we have going for us is that I doubt the hijack will put us on quads. I make nearly a pot-sized bet of 600 to go for value. There's no hasty decision from the hijack. He's going to take his time on this one. The opponent told me earlier that he watches the vlog. A call here would all but guarantee that he's going to make the video. After about 30 seconds, the opponent calls.
Quads.
Wow.
Turn the camera over.
Guess I made the blow.
Look at that stupid smile on his face, too. He has a little smirk. Because you just... One of these, you know? They make quads and a straight flush.
Guess I made it.
And he had some idiot bluff into it.
It's been a great day. It's time for double board PLO bomb pot. We're dealt double suited queen 10 5-5. All 9 of us put in $100 each, and we're going straight to 2 flops. The first one is king 10 6 rainbow. We don't have a ton there except middle pair and backdoor draws. What we really wanted to see was the 5. There obviously aren't any on that board. That's because they're both on the second flop. It's 8-5-5. We've got quads with half the pot virtually locked up. Checks at the hijack. He steps right into the trap, making a pot-sized bet of 900. When we're probably only going to win half the pot, we really want to see another person join in on the action. The button calls, which is great for us. These bomb pots are capped at $3,000 post-flop. Ordinarily, I just flat to give the players between us and the hijack a chance to stay in, but I can tell they're already getting ready to fold to the $900 bet, so I go ahead and raise to $3,000 in order to cap it. The hijack and button are both getting decent prices, but they could be drawing dead on the board where we've got quads. The hijack calls anyway. The button quickly goes to his stack to make the call as well. 3 of us are in. There's no more action. The top turn is the jack of clubs. It's a great card for us because we pick up a Broadway draw and a flush draw. All of a sudden, we have a solid chance at scooping a $9,900 pot. The bottom turn is the king of hearts. It's a decent card for us because we don't have to worry about losing the quad kings. The top river is the 6 of diamonds. We don't improve. We're probably only going to win half the pot. The bottom river is the 10 of clubs. We still have the nuts there. I showed the table that about $5,000 of the pot is going to come our way. The hijack reveals ace queen jack 10 for a straight. He got it in with middle pair and a wrap on the top board, but only ace high on the bottom board. He gets rewarded with half the pot. The button understandably got it in with Jack 8-8-4. He flopped top boat on the bottom board, but he gets scooped. There's not much that he could have done there. We aren't able to win the entire pot. It's still nice to hit quads and make some money with it. It's a little past noon when we're dealt Jack 10 of hearts in the cutoff. The hijack raises to 150. Calling or 3-betting are both on the table. I call to see a flop in position. Tournament superstar Adam Hendricks is at the table in the big blind. He's regularly ranked in the top 10 or 20 in the world as a tournament player, but he's not as familiar with cash game strategy. He calls to defend. 3 of us are seeing the flop. It comes ace queen 7 with 2 hearts. We've got a royal flush draw. It checks to us. We're not going to have pocket aces, pocket queens, or ace king type of hands when we only flat the pre-flop raise, so we don't really want to be firing into 2 opponents with a capped range, even though our hand's quite strong. I mostly want to see if I can drill the royal flush anyway. I check to see the turn. The dealer puts out the 8 of hearts, giving us the second nuts and an open-ended straight flush draw. The big blind checks. The hijack bets 500. I consider slow playing and calling to again see if we can hit a royal flush or straight flush while we trap our opponent. Our hand is so strong though, we want to try to pump money into the pot and perhaps stack the cutoff. I raised to 1400. Adam isn't immediately folding in the big blind. Does he possibly have a flush or other strong hand that he can pay us off with? He has the ability to play very aggressively. It might get him into trouble here. Eventually, he gets his wild urges under control and he folds. The cutoff isn't quick to let go of his cards. I think our check back on the flop may have put some doubt into the cutoff's mind that we actually have a flush. He's already been caught bluffing me today, and he doesn't want to get into any more trouble. He folds too. We win, but I still want to see if we can hit a straight flush or royal. Can we see the river, please? Straight flush.
You knew it was coming, huh? That's why you asked for it?
How sick.
I have king of hearts 10. That's good.
Be the king.